Hi, welcome back to another episode of BS with Bella, and I'm with Gavin Freeman here.
Hey, how are y'all?
Good. How are you, Gavin?
Good, I'm good.
So, when did you get into playing football, and when did you start creating a passion?
Um, I would say sixth grade. I started playing earlier than that. My dad was always a coach, and I was
Mhm.
always around football when I was younger, so I was always wanted to play, but I really didn't start playing until sixth grade. So that's when I started, and it's
Did you
pretty much.
start as a wide receiver when you were in sixth grade, or did you play kind of every position?
Yeah, I started as wide receiver, and I played corner as well. And then when I got to seventh grade, I was strictly corner because
Mhm.
I broke my wrist and I couldn't really catch, so. And then eighth grade, I moved to quarterback, and I
Oh,
started
wow.
playing quarterback, and then I switched back to receiver my freshman year. So then, ever since then, I've been playing receiver. So
Receiver. And did you go into high school being a wide receiver, or did you want to like play around the field in different positions?
yeah, I did. I went in being receiver, but I am playing. Ended up playing corner too. So I was
Oh,
playing.
wow. Which one do you prefer, wide receiver?
Um, in high school, I don't know. In high school, I loved corner. That's my favorite position to play.
Corner. And now that you're a wide receiver at Oklahoma, how was like the recruiting process for you in high school? Did you commit to other schools? Were you looking at other schools?
Yeah. So I actually like my first offer was Air Force Academy,
Mhm.
and it was during COVID, and I wasn't sure if I was gonna get any more offers because all that was going on.
Like that weird year of eligibility.
Yeah. So then I ended up committing to Air Force before my senior year, and and then so I didn't score high enough on my ACT, so that
Hmm.
they basically told me to decommit. So that's what happened with Air Force,
Oh God.
and then probably week four of my senior year, I got offered by Texas Tech, and then I committed there because I really wanted to go there because I love the coaching staff and everything.
Hmm.
And, and then the head coach ended up getting fired,
Oh,
and
so
then
then you were like, oh, like, oh
yeah,
crap. Like,
and then the new head coach that came in, he didn't really like me. He didn't really like mess with me. So and I didn't feel comfortable going there because I didn't think I'd have a fair chance because
yeah.
he really didn't like me. He wasn't communicating anything. So I decommitted from there, and then
Hmm.
and then like 2 weeks before signing day, along comes OU. So then they offered me a PWO, and I was like, yeah, I'm going there because it's close to home. It's
How
just
far are you from it?
35. I could make it in 30, but 35.
Wow. So you were like definitely like, I got an offer at a school right close to home, really convenient.
Yeah.
And did you do any camps at OU? Did you know about OU before committing there?
Um, no, I didn't do any camps or anything for OU because I don't think I got invited, but I didn't do any camps. No. Um,
How'd you get connected with OU through your high school recruiting process?
so I was always like an OU fan, and Coach Gundy, he recruited me there. He's the one who like offered me a PWO.
Okay.
That was my my
In
yeah, my ties to OU. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
what are some struggles you faced like being a freshman playing in the Big 12? Especially you're one of the few freshmen who played and got the opportunity.
It's at first it's new. It's hard for sure at first because
Hmm.
everyone's so big and fast, not like high school. And
You're in
you
the big leagues now. You were not in the high school playing field.
get to college, everybody can run, everybody's strong. So it was for sure. It took some getting used to, but it's just football at the end of the day. So just go out there and play.
How do you prepare like your mentality and physically like for the games? Like what how do you get yourself in the right mindset? Because I know it's a kind of like really scary, like you go from
Yeah.
high school being like close to people playing, and then going into where you don't know a lot of people and there's just the same
Yeah.
field as you.
Yeah. Um, it's obviously, yeah, like you said, it's a mindset. It's all up here, like in your head, like how you think of it. Like if you're thinking like, oh, like I don't know if I can compete with these guys, then you're not gonna be able to compete. But like if you're like, yeah, I'm made to do this, like I'm born to play this game, like I got the abilities to go out there and do what I want to do. So it's all mindset. So if you believe in yourself, you can do whatever you want.
What's like an average day for you in the football season? Like, are you like wake up lifts? Like, what's like your schedule usually?
Yeah, so like during the season or like now or
During the season now? Like, yeah.
so during the season we didn't work out in the morning really.
Mm-hmm.
So I would wake up at like 8:30, depending on like what time my class was. I had a class at 8:30 last semester.
Mm-hmm.
Fine, I'd wake up at 9, then go to class. Then after class, I'd head to lunch, and then after lunch, then we would work out after lunch because that's when everybody's off. I'd work out about 1:30 ish, and then team meetings at like 2:10, 2:30.
Mm-hmm.
Meeting, and then you'd have meetings like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then you start practice, and then get home 8:39, depending on the day. So
How close are you with like your coaches and your teammates? I
yeah,
know you being a freshman, you meet some of these older guys. How did you create that bond with your coach and your like teammates?
yeah. So yeah, they were very like welcoming because obviously being a walk on, there's obviously certain stereotypes of being a walk on, but
Yeah.
no, nobody, I couldn't tell anything really from what people were like. People were really nice, like they were welcoming and like they liked me, so it was
An
like yeah,
easy welcoming for you.
yeah,
And
especially the coaches too. So yeah, it was like family.
what do you guys do as a family? Like, what do you guys do as teammates during the season? Like, how do you guys bond? Because I know it's like definitely stressful. Like,
Yeah,
wake up, workouts, games. Was
yeah,
there anything you guys did in the off times together that you were like, wow, this is like my other family?
yeah. We didn't really have time to like do that, like you said, but
Yeah.
like it's just being around them.
Hmm.
That makes sense. Like just being in the locker room, just being in meetings and stuff, like talking to them, just chilling and laughing and stuff. But yeah,
And how do you feel doing the Walk of Champions? I mean, that is probably so cool being a freshman, getting all dressed up and having such a big fan base. Like, how does it feel like people are like so behind you, even as a freshman? Like, like compared to like a senior, but like being a freshman, you have such a big fan base at OU.
yeah, the support is crazy there. The Walk of Champions is like that's like one of the coolest things we do because it's like 3 hours before game time and everybody's showing up like to watch us walk in our suits and stuff, and it's like it like supports us and we see that and like it's really like we like it a lot.
Have you ever signed autographs? Like, was there anyone with a picture of you and you had to sign?
Yeah, whenever so like warm ups before the game, like when we're on the field, kind of,
Hmm.
you're walking out like the tunnel there. They had one guy had a picture of me, like a playing card. It was really cool, and I signed it. So yeah,
That's probably such an awesome feeling.
yeah, it is.
Especially like here at Coastal, like we don't really have that. So it's
Yeah.
so cool to like even talk about the Walk of Champions. Where do you guys start when you guys do the Walk of Champions?
Um, we have a team hotel, and then about like I said, 3 hours, 3.5 hours before game
Mhm.
time, we drive over to the facility, and we get off the buses, and then we walk on the road to the entrance. So
It's like such a surreal feeling. How is
yeah.
it being on that field? Like, did you feel like you made it every time you're on that field?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. It really like I don't think it's fully hit me yet, but when I first like in front of like the 90,000 fans, when I
Mm.
first was out there, I was like, this is crazy. But like again, like you got to get back to your mindset of like this is football. Like don't get too caught up in like the fans and like the
Yeah.
big facility stuff. It's just like just play ball. But yeah.
What advice would you give like young athletes, especially kids that do watch you on the Walk of Champions to
Yeah.
play college football one day? What would your one advice be if you had to look back?
Just just keep going. Like it gets hard, like for sure. Like nothing about this is like easy. Just like believe in yourself, follow your dreams, and like my biggest thing is believe in yourself. It gets
Mhm.
hard, but just keep going. You can do it. So just believe in yourself, and you'll be fine.
How do you balance schoolwork and football? Like, what strategies do you do to like stay on top of everything? Because it's
Um,
definitely being hard being a student athlete.
yeah, yeah. Um, so yeah, I usually go to tutoring. So I have tutoring, and I usually do my homework in there, and then
Hmm.
if I have like an essay due or like something due later that night, I'll do it like in my dorm or whatever. And then
Hmm.
yeah, but yeah, school is it's pretty tough to balance. I'm not gonna lie.
And
It's
you're only there for 4 years because you didn't redshirt as a freshman, right?
Yeah, I think I can still redshirt this year. I'm not sure how it works, but I think I can still redshirt. But yeah, 4 years.
What are your goals for the future, both in football and beyond? Like, what are you studying in school? Do you have like a backup plan? Do you want to go in the
Yeah.
NFL? What is your
Yeah.
ultimate goal?
So the ultimate goal is the NFL, obviously. Because that's what I've been wanting to do since I knew what football was.
Mhm.
And then backup plan was because I like cars a lot. So and my first major was engineering,
Mhm.
but I really haven't had time to do engineering because of football and stuff. But I want to be like a race car driver. I want to like build cars and stuff. So
As like a side hobby, a little race.
yeah, side hobby.
What would your biggest like? Who would your biggest role model be? If you look up to someone, like who would it be?
My dad,
And
just
why
because
is
just because he sets an example for me, the way he raised me, uh, like toughness, everything that he did. I just look up to him because I want to be like him. So
that's such a good role model, Dad?
yeah, my dad and my grandpa. My grandpa's up there too because obviously my dad because my dad, but my grandpa he's like right there. But because my grandpa raised my dad, whatever. So
Mhm.
his views are with my dad, so my dad's views are with me. So it's kind of like a thing going there. But
Are you guys going to the SEC next season or the season after?
so I think it's the 2024 season.
Okay,
Yeah.
so one more year. Is there a team that you're like kind of excited to play? I know you're going from different leagues soon. Is there a team you're like, I can't wait to play them?
Um, I don't know. Just I don't
I
know.
mean, you're from Oklahoma, so you're not like used to the East Coast a little bit.
Yeah, it'll be different, but I don't know. Playing, I mean, it's the SEC, so playing all them schools because they have great competition. So pretty much anyone.
This is such a great interview. Thank you so much, Gavin, for coming on and talking with me.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
Have a good rest of your day.
Too.
Thanks for coming to BS with Bella. Tune in next week, guys. Bye.